Welcome. We have an audio transmission for you from Ecstatic Union with the Divine. Live rich, live in love, live in peace. This transmission is from the Live in Love section, and it's titled The Pathway of Love. We ask that in order to receive this transmission, you allow yourself to be somewhere quiet where you won't be disturbed. And if you can, sit with both feet on the ground, anchored and rooted into the core of Mother Earth. You can visualize beams of light shooting from your feet, anchoring you into Mother Earth, and your palms placed on your lap, facing up to allow yourself to be in full receiving mode. The pathway of love. It is a most auspicious time for you right now. Can you feel this? It is a time when you are being asked, sometimes not very gently, we know, depending on your level of alignment to the asking, to make your life a living expression of love. And this love that you are being asked to express in your life is not a love that can be accounted for in X's and O's or in mere words. It is a love that is an active, moving vehicle for transformation. And this transformation that we are speaking of is the transformation that must occur deep within yourself. Deep within your soul, deep within those wounds you have held so tight for so long. It is a time of truth-telling, not truth-telling quote-unquote out there in the world to those you meet, but truth-telling to yourself. To knowing yourself in a way that is crystal clear in every way. This transformation that we speak of deep within is not something foreign to you, for the very cells in your body are specifically oriented to transform. Your body is continuously regenerating and becoming more whole in its processes. And when you are aligned, clear, and centered, this is even more easeful for the cells of your body to do. It is in this way, too, that your emotional and spiritual bodies are also asking for you to allow this transformation to take place in your living the ecstatic divine expression of who you truly are, which is love. This path of love is something that you distract yourself with by thinking and assuming that it means a love outside of you should be your primary focus. That it means this pathway of love only exists in people, places, and things out in the world around you. When in fact the path of love we are speaking about is the path that will lead you home. Home to your true nature, home to where the true you resides. The centered you, the aligned you, the you that has always been there, patiently awaiting your recognition and invitation to step into this in-the-body experience more fully. You can feel this by the sense of relief you feel within reading or hearing these words and feeling them within you. Your life was not meant to be a buzzy vibration of activity. That isn't truly what you intended when you came. You intended a gentleness, an ease, a fullness, an abundance, a level of connection that opens your heart and expands you in gratitude, and so much more. So much more that is very specific to you, but which contains these deep themes of love and bliss and peace and joy and abundance. You cannot not want these aspects or to feel these feelings because they are inherently you. And the only way to truly live this path of love is to uncover within yourself the presence of it more fully. And we know so many of you are now asking, but how? But how? And we want you to understand something very clearly here. First, it is already happening. The very fact that you are here with us like this lets you know that you are on the path to love. The rate and the expansion of which it manifests in your life experience is up to the next piece of information that we want you to know. That you cannot be on the path to love while looking quote-unquote out there in the world for love. The love and this path of loving starts first by allowing yourself to get very curious about what you think, about what you feel, and working the tools and practices we have given to you in many different formats so as to realign with this core you. We're desiring for you to recognize that being present to your experience and the thoughts and the beliefs and the limitations that present themselves are all really and truly these golden opportunities, ripe with the potential to go deeper into loving yourself. Which means no matter what you find in the quiet of your thoughts or in those still moments or those moments of clarity, you will never cringe at, you will never judge. You will instead hold whatever you find as though it were the most fragile. We are showing Heather Christian an image of a small bird's egg in your hands that you must handle ever so carefully so as not to disrupt it. And you will tenderly and lovingly care for it. How do you care for these limitations, you may ask? By seeing them. By saying out loud even, I see you. I understand that you are here for me to love. You are here for me to find the compassion and love for you, and for me and for all in this very moment in time. I see you, and I no longer fear you. I no longer judge you. I simply love you. For I know and understand well that in loving this part of you, which is truly me, which is all, I am healing you, me, and all. It is so important for you to understand what these aspects truly are, our dear ones, for all of you have within you pieces and aspects that you deem unlovable. We understand that, and we want you to now understand that they are there by design. They are there as part of the process of the divinity that you are. They are there because you are on this eternal journey of taking that which has been created and thought by spirits in a body in the past, and perhaps you collectively joined in with that thought form or mode of being in this lifetime or previous lifetimes. And you are being asked to clean it up, to bring it to the light, to love it back into its natural state, which is love. There are no accidents. You are at your center, at your core, a divine being filled with love, comprised of love, the essence of love. But you have been conditioned to, through your free will choices and the free will choices of others, to forget this, and to instead believe something different. But never fear, for you are returning. You are remembering. You are revisiting these thought forms and limitations because you are now ready to remember what you know at the core of you. You are ready to remember that it is all love, and that no, you cannot just skip ahead to love and bypass bringing to light what within you desires your attention and love. Heather Christian is popping in here and saying, well, if it's all love, can't we just skip ahead to the all love part and forget the other pieces? And we know that would seem so much easier to do, wouldn't it? But in truth, there are those pieces that you simply must be available to. The insights that desire to be made known by you. The aspects of who you really are that desire your delightful acceptance and elation at their very presence. Don't you see the grandiosity of this divine unfolding and how all has been laid out and set up specifically for your brilliance and for your joy and for your ability to return to the love that has always been you and always will be you? It has been and it is. And while it can seem so much easier to try to get love from others as a way of bandaging up those hurt and wounded places, never can another do for you what you must do for yourself. Never will receiving love and validation from anything outside of you take the place of the love and validation that is needed by you and for you. So, our dear ones, let go of needing anyone outside of you to make it better for you, and instead do as we have guided you to here, to love those aspects you have previously shunned and even loathed within yourself. Bring them to the light of your heart, the light of your soul, the light of all that is, and let them know that they are cared for, that they are loved, that they are divine even in their non-divinity, for they are aspects that you came to love, so that you could set yourself and thereby all beings free. And so it is. It is so. The JOGs. If you would like more of this wisdom, please click the link below on Amazon to purchase your copy of Ecstatic Union with the Divine. Live rich, live in love, live in peace. And be sure to subscribe to our channel if you'd like updates on when we have more of this goodness available for you, and leave your comment below about how you're using this inspiration to guide your life forward. And as always, I wish you much blessings, much love, and much joy and abundance.